everyone, welcome to the Vise Squad. My name is Tiff. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at South Dakota Fly Girl. Today on this Vise Squad episode, I'm going to show you all how to tie a very simple midge pattern. I honestly don't know if there's a technical name for it. I'm sure there is, but I've been tying these for a couple years here in the Black Hills of South Dakota. You know, towards the evenings and in the mornings, it's notorious. You get on a big stretch and they're just sipping off the top of the water. And 99% of the time, if I throw this pattern on, I will get some hits, if not catch some fish. So you can tie this in a multitude of colors, and I'll go over all that here in a minute. But I first of all would like to give a shout out to Anadromous Fly Company. You can find them on Instagram. They are a company that makes some awesome fly tying tools. And if you have followed me for even a short period of time, you will probably know that my favorite color is purple. So I just got to show you guys these. Bam. I am so impressed, and they are so sharp. It's really awesome. These are the tungsten carbide arrow point scissors in a 4-inch straight, and obviously purple. And then look at this, guys. And again, you guys are probably like, girl, but I love purple, and it's kind of cool just to have your own tools here. I'll have to restring it, but look at that. This is their bullet head bobbin holder in purple. They do make it in multitudes of colors. I mean, they've got so many different awesome things. So I just wanted to take a moment and thank them for sponsoring us and making some fantastic tools. All right, guys, so we will get started with our tie here. In the vise, I do have a Scud Emerger size 16. You can tie these in 14s, all the way down to a size 26 if you wanted to. I've tied them down to size 24, and my eyes were crossed about the second one. But they are a super effective fly, and I would tie these. I do tie these in a multitude of colors in my box. So today we're just using 70 black, but I do tie these in dark olive, light olive. I've done them in a red, so it's really up to you. Like I said, I tie them in a multitude of colors, and if one's not working, then I will just throw on another one. So we'll get our thread started. We're going to start at the front of the hook and just work our way back to about the bend. Like butter. We're just going to run that back right to the bend. And because I like a little bit of a body on this, I'm just going to wrap forward, wrap back. And as you can see, my thread is more open. And if you watch my previous videos, I showed you guys how to open up that thread or close it. So if you go, let's see, clockwise, you're going to close up that thread and it's going to be tighter. If you go counterclockwise, you're going to open up that thread and it's going to just sit a little bit. So I'm going to close up my thread now. And our next material is going to be like ultra wire or a small wire. I'm doing mine in copper, but again, you can use any color you want. You're just making a ribbed section on the body. So, but definitely I would go with like the micro, anything smaller than the size 16. So we'll go ahead and get that tied in, and I do put it all the way to the front just so that I have an even body. And I'm gonna tie it my side, but it really doesn't matter. You can tie it your side, on top. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to open my thread back up. And this is where we're making the body. So you wanna make sure all of that is covered. Then we're going to wrap it back forward, and then we're going to make our sections here. And just try to make them as even as you can. And we're not going to run this all the way to the front because we are going to be putting some material in the front. So I'm going to stop it there. Wrap my Okay. Let's see if I can whirly bird this off. Like I told you guys, see? I just can't. In these, I don't know what it is about me that I just cannot whirly bird them off. All right, so we're gonna crank that down. Perfect. Okay, so the next material we're gonna be using is CDC, and I use white because I can see it better out there, but you can use gray, you can use black, you can use whatever colors you want. I just like white because I can see it out there a little bit better. So we're going to pinch. See, I find it easier to kind of see what I've got there. And don't stress because we are going to cut this off. So go ahead and grab a chunk there. Pinch it. Do a couple turns. You know, we're going to do 2. I want a little bit more fluff to that. I lied, we're gonna do 3. So how these feathers usually come out if you don't work with CDC normally is they're pretty small and they're pretty sparse. So we're gonna pile these on top of each other. There we go, that's better. I like that look better. And so I did just 2 small, didn't crank down on them, you know, so that I could change it out if you need to. So always make sure you kind of like what you see before you really crank down on it. Okay, we'll get rid of these. Oh, I love these scissors. And then we're going to just capture these, and you don't have to stress about it anything in the front because we are going to be putting a little bit of fine dub on it. So I actually like the length that is right now, but if you put this on and, you know, say it's too long, you are more than welcome to cut it. So like I said, we're done, and this is actually our last material. So hopefully you can see that. Today I'm using like super fine, and don't put a lot on. Less is more sometimes because we don't want to overly crowd that eye. We'll see how that does. Perfect. I think that is perfect. All right, guys, so what I do when I'm whip finishing these guys, normally when we're whip finishing, we try to whip finish right by that head. But with these scud hooks, sometimes it is a beast to try to get back there. So what I do is I just do it right behind where the CDC is. Now, you can put, you can skip this step. Or you can put some head cement on. I suggest using something along this lines versus trying to just get a little spot with this thing because you're going to end up bunching everything down. So guys, I would love to know, and you can drop them in the comment section, what you guys would like to see me tying. I am pretty proficient in tying tube flies, intruders, poppers, this small stuff. So give me ideas. I would love ideas of what you guys want to see. This is a super simple pattern. I can get into some, more 20-30 minute long videos if that's what you guys are wanting to see. So please, by all means, don't hesitate to drop a comment below. So, all right, guys, there you have it. This is just a super simple emerger pattern. It's a Midge pattern. Again, you can tie it in a multitude of colors, and it's just a good little pattern to have in your box when those trout are sipping the top and you can't quite figure out what they want. So I want to thank you all for stopping by and watching today's fly tying segment with me. I hope you all enjoyed spending a little time. I would love, again, to hear your thoughts and ideas, so please drop them in the comments sections below. If you could please give this video a like, I would so appreciate it. And if you don't already subscribe, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. And don't forget to smash the reminder bell so you are one of the first to know when new content drops. If you're in the market for some gear, make sure to head on over to fishingandoutdoors.ca for my Canadian friends, or fishingandoutdoors.net for my fellow US friends. I'll be back to hang out with you guys and gals every Sunday with a new tying episode. But in the meantime, you can always check out my fellow tyer Ryan. He's always tying up some amazing flies. So again, I said in my last week's episode, if you're interested in joining the Vise Squad, you can get in contact with me and I can get you over to the folks that run this. We'd love to have you. It's just kind of fun to share with each other. Every week's a different pattern, and we're good group of folks. So I will see you all next week. Tight lines, my friends.